All right, Katie Lecton giving me the thumbs up. Katie home here from college, UW-Oshkosh. In fact, Katie Lecton, the Amherst production and play caller extraordinaire here, giving me the thumbs up here. A little non-conference, or beg your pardon, conference action tonight here. How could we hardly forget that? Pittsville and Stevens Point Pacelli here this 8th day here, January 2026. Our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show. They are Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services. They have locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. Of course, Doug Noskowiak, I think Auto Select, I think Doug Noskowiak. Of course, we had a chance to call his son Adam during the Plover Black Sox Legion game here, but certainly one of our pregame sponsors. Again, many thanks to Auto Select, Doug Noskowiak and group. So Pacelli comes in here. They seems like they've been idle for a long time, but it really hasn't necessarily been that long. They were last in action over at the Century Classic. Had some games postponed here due to weather. Certainly Wisconsin winter weather will do that from time to time here, but they were last in action back on December 29th last year, in fact, over at, again, the Quant Bennett Court, UW Stevens Point, the Quant Fieldhouse. A pretty large victory over Amherst, the Falcons, in that one. Head coach Allison Smaglick. They are 6-1 on the season, 2-0 in conference play. You've got Pacelli, Ullman, Bancroft sitting atop that CWC South Conference. Both had 2-0 in conference play. Statistically, Jaden Stroik just went over that 1,000-point career points here for the Cardinals. Again, just the junior. Coach Smaglick had a chance to talk to her a little bit here before this. She leads the squad in terms of scoring production, 17.5 points a game. About nearly 7 rebounds a game and 7 assists per game and nearly 7 steals a game. So we will get our national anthem. We'll get our starting lineups. We'll tell you all about both teams here in just one moment here on Zaleski Sports.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pacelli Student Activity
All right, we are back here. National Anthem. We'll get our starting lineups here. Of course, our Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services. They have locations over on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So starting lineup here for Pittsville, that's Addie Elsasser, number 5, the junior. Number 14 and Briley Lupke. Hallie Friday, number 15, the junior. Lana Vollert, the senior, number 21. And then Kendall Knott, the sophomore, number 40, getting the start here tonight for the Panthers of Pittsville. Head coach by Jason Knott, assisted by Ben Bittner and Corey Kump. And Haley Siseski, the junior here, number 3. Junior Maddie Pionic, number 5. Kinsley Shirk, the freshman, gets the start here. Jaden Zdroik, 22, the junior. And senior captain, co-captain Ella Van Order, number 33 here, head coach by Allison Smaglick. And underway here for some CWC conference action here on a Thursday night. Jelly, they'll be back at it Saturday, right back here at the Student Activity Center here, Stevens Point. Pacelli hosting Shullsburg, a non-conference game, and I believe Shullsburg near the Wisconsin-Iowa border, quite a distance away. I'll be making the trip down here or up here, depending on, I guess, specifically where. So jump ball here, Pacelli. We are underway here. And the Cardinals will win the jump here. Jaden Zdroik. Is it over to Van Order? Bollert defending on Van Order. Kinsley Shirk looking for Siseski down low. And Siseski scores the first 2 points here. So Haley, who averages about 11 points a game here for the Cardinals. Swings it over in the corner. Vollert back over to Lupke. Back over to Lupke. Lupke jumper, got it. And Briley Lupke for 3. Van Order bounces it into Siseski, goes up with it, and Haley Siseski. 2 of 2 here, 4 points early goings. Pacelli out front here, 4-3, about a minute gone by here in this opening half. Of course, these two teams played right here last year. Well, not yeah, I guess technically it was last year in the regional final game. Pacelli, of course, victorious in that one. But it was a barn burner, I guess you would call it. Of course, the likes of Reese Grimm, who has since graduated, I believe, down in Eau Claire now, if I'm not mistaken. That one turned over. That's going to go back to the Cardinals here. The early 4-3. You'd want to give thanks here tonight to the Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Pionic surveying it here for the Cardinals. Swings it over to Siseski. Back to Zdroik. Zdroik goes, swings it out. Van Order long through that one, misses short. Rebounded by Addie Elsasser for the Panthers. Long swing pass down over to Friday. And Zdroik comes out of there with his Zdroik, who averages also nearly 7 steals per game. She'll go coast to coast, score it. And 6-3 will take a brief pause. You are listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group on Zaleski Sports.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
All right, Katie saying we're back here. Of course, we give thanks to all of our game day sponsors. Today's game brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly Premier Auto Body, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portessa Pizza. Of course, we talked about the Rock and Roll Cafe. If you ever get a chance to go there, their Monte Cristo sandwich is the best you'll get, I think. Note, word to the wise there. So ball looking to bounce it in there, and that's going to be kicked. It'll stay here with the Panthers. Lupke up to Friday. Friday looking to bounce it in there to Vollert. Beg your pardon, that's not. And laying there, it will stay here with the Panthers. 6-3 our score, about 2:27 gone by in this opening half of conference action out at the Student Activity Center. Lupke looking for Knott swings it over to Elsasser, back over to Vollert. Vollert 3-ball, that one misses long. And that one will go back to the Cardinals. Of course, Lana Vollert, she leads this squad in terms of point production, 13.7 points per game. 5.5 rebounds a game, as well as nearly 3 steals and 3 assists per game as well for Lana, the senior. Man order over to Pionik. Pionik, man order, gets it over to Siseski, nearly turned over, but able to hang on to it. Out to Shirk, Kinsley, the freshman there. Stroik looking for Pionik down low, and Pionik scores it. Maddie Pionik, little give and go here. So Pacelli out now front, 8-3. And that one turned over. Pionik comes out of there with it with a steal. Out in front to Van Order. Van Order going with the left hand, and Van Order finishing there. She'll get a chance to go to the Serve Pro free throw line. Call Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Looking to try to complete the and one. Panthers, a couple of substitutions here. You've got Harper Abel and Brinley Grimm. Pair of freshmen there in Abel and Grimm. So Van Order able to complete the and one, so 3 points now here for Van Order, 11-3. Largest lead early goings here in this one. Friday up top, back over to Friday. And another steal there by Pionik. Bounces it out in front to Zdroik, back to Pionik. It's going to stay here with the Cardinals. Of course, as we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, Reese Grimm, certainly everybody remembers that name, graduated. She was certainly a force for the Panthers. That one, nice find there, and Van Order now up to 5 points. Ella averages about 15.5 per game for the Cardinals. The senior co-captain along with Sammy Sankey, the other captain here for the Cardinals. 3-ball, that one on the way. And that one is good. 3-ball for Brinley Grimm, the freshman. Pionik up out in front of Van Order and score it for Van Order. So now Van Order with 7 points to lead all scores here. Coach Smaglik going to freshman Peyton Zdroik over there. Set to check in. Heavily defended there by both Shirk and Zdroik. Zdroik able to maintain balance, gets it out in front to Siseski. That one may have been just a little bit too far under there on that. Certainly the right idea. Going up with it coast to coast. And they're going to get Zdroik on the blocking foul. That's going to be her first personal foul here. Elsasser at the line here for the Panthers. That one rattles in and out. Peyton Zdroik checks in for the Cardinals. Lana Vollert back in for the Panthers. Vollert in for Friday. That one will miss short for Elsasser. Of course, I think there may have been a baseball player back in the day, Mackie Elsasser. A little trivia there for you. Not that you asked for it, but Stroik back up to Pionic. Pionic, and a foul on the floor here. So checking back in. That's going to go against Grimm. That's going to be her second personal. Team foul number 3 now for the Panthers. 15-6 our score. Van Order 3-ball corner. That one misses short. Vollard comes out of there with a rebound again. Lana averages 5.5 boards a game for the Panthers. Kind of one of those senior leaders in terms of her statistical production here for the Panthers. Pittsville applying a little bit of that pressure here early going. Zdroik looking for Peyton Zdroik down low and score it. So the Zdroik to Zdroik connection. Jaden to Peyton. (17-6) our score, largest lead here for the Cardinals. And a foul, let's see who that is going to go against. They're going to get Jaden Zdroik, and that's going to be her second personal foul. Team foul number 2 here, so Sammy Sankey will check in with Zdroik with those 2 early fouls. Over to Lupke, Lupke, and we'll get a jump ball there. That was Bailey Smazal for the Panthers. Back into the game is Addie Elsasser. Back up top, that's Harper Abel, one of the freshmen getting some quality minutes in here for Pittsville. Goes up with it. Able to hang with it. Vollard comes out of there with it. And back to Lupke. 3-ball on the way. That one good for Harper Abel. So the freshman Harper Abel with 3 points. The first 3 of the game. Peyton Stroy. 3-ball. That one missed a little short. Rebounded, pull down for Pittsville and Abel. Abel another 3 on the way. That one's going to miss short, and it's going to go back to the Cardinals here. Want to give thanks here to Simplicity Credit Union. Brings home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, your business, or your home. Check them out at simplicity.coop. Today, that is simplicity.coop. Simplicity Credit Union. Pionic over to Van Order, swings it over to Peyton Zdroik. Down low to Pionic, and a foul going to be called here, and I think they're going to get Elsasser on that one. That's going to be her first personal, team foul number 4 now here for the Panthers. Zdroik to inbound it, gets it into Van Order, a little jumper good for Ella Van Order. Ella now with 9 points here tonight for the Cardinals. Into the front court, down into Vollard, corner. Vollard, long swing pass over to Lupke. Lupke looking to bounce it in, back over to Abel, who's got that 1-3 already. That one in and out, rebound pulled out of there by Sammy Sankey, and a foul on the floor here. I think they're going to get Vollard on that one. That'll be her first, team foul number 5. Ella Van Order checks out here. Haley Siseski back into the game for the Cardinals. So you've got Sankey, Shirk, Peyton, Stroik, Szewski, and Pionik now here for the Cardinals. Trying to get it down into Haley down low, picked off there for Pittsville. Vollert over to Lupke. And that's Elsasser back to Lupke. Vollert 3-ball, that one rebounded there, pulled out of there by Haley Szewski. Across the timeline, looking Cardinals to set things up here over to Stroik. Stroik over to Szewski, little jumper, corner jumper, that one. And Abel comes out of there with a rebound. So Harper Abel, again, just the freshman here, showing some pretty promising play here early goings for this Pittsville Panthers team. She'll swing it over to Lupke. Lupke 3-ball on the way. That one gonna miss long. Long rebound goes back to Abel. 3-ball there by Elsasser. Stroik looking for Szewski and unable to wrangle that one. It's going to be turned over here to the Panthers. I want to give thanks here tonight to the Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday, fish fry and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. I know we said them once already, but they are one of our really gracious sponsors. There's Zaleski Sports here. Szewski with a rebound. Out in front to Stroik. Stroik over to Peyton Stroik. That one misses long. Rebounded by Abel. Abel on the floor there is Abel. Gets it out to Friday. Friday over to Elsasser. Abel going baseline. Cut off there by both Sankey and Szewski. Vollert corner 3, that one is good. So Addison Vollert, or beg your pardon, Lana Vollert. A 3-ball. Stroik going in with it. Nice little move there by Jaden Stroik, gets her own board. Working down low with it, staying strong, and she's going to draw the foul. Nice persistence there, toughness by the junior. Of course, as we mentioned, just went over the 1,000-point career mark. Addie Elsasser, second foul here. Team foul number 6, Jaden Stroik. Good on her first from that Serve Pro free throw line. And that one is good for Stroik. Swings it over to Vollert. Vollert 3-ball that one again. Same spot that she hit the last time. And a jump ball going to be the call on the floor, it looks like. So 8:18 here to go in this one. Pacelli up 9, 21-12. Screen there for Stroik. Nice look down low, and Pionik there. The cutting Maddie Pionik to finish here. 4 points now for Maddie. She averages about 12.5 points a game. Ella Van Order and Kinsley Shirk back into the contest here for both Sankey and the aforementioned Maddie Pionik. Abel gets it over to Vollert. Vollert going baseline, little floater there, and Vollert. Lana Vollert with a strong baseline move there. The left runner there, she'll get a chance to make the and one here. Trim that lead potentially down to 10. That one. Ballard, that one is up and good. And a timeout called. We'll take a brief pause. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball here tonight. Brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
All right, we are back here. 7:51 here to go in this one. 23-15 our score here in this CWC South Conference action here tonight. Cardinals have Zdroik, Shirk, Van Order, Siseski, and Peyton Zdroik. Shirk swings it over to Peyton, back over to Jaden, looking for Siseski down low, and Haley Siseski now with 6 points here tonight. Lead back up to 10 here for the Cardinals. Looking down low, trying to get it down into Vollert. They will say tipped by Pacelli, so it'll stay here with the Panthers. Gets it out up to Grimm, Riley Grimm. Back over to Friday. Friday jumper, that one misses long. Pittsville with a long rebound on that one. That's Abel. Back over to Vollard. Vollard corner three. That one misses long. And Peyton Zdroik able to run that one down for the Cardinals. Over to Shirk. Shirk looking down low, just out of the outstretched hands there of Ella Van Order. We give thanks here tonight also to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service is where you'll get your car done right, from oil changes and new tires to brakes, engine trouble and more. Look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. So Abel bounces it down into, and a travel called. So looking there for Brinley Grimm. Brinley, the other freshman here for the Panthers. You've got a trio of freshmen with Abel, Grimm, and then Smazal. Shirk looking for Siseski down low. Siseski goes up with it, and they're going to say jump ball here. It's going to go back to the Panthers. Possession arrow. So Friday looking to try to bounce it into Vollert. Maddie Pionik will check back in here for the Cardinals in place of Peyton Zdroik. Pittsville, you've got Abel, you've got Friday, Vollert. And that one turned over. Jaden Zdroik slicing, dicing, and going coast to coast for Jaden Zdroik now with 6 points here tonight. 27-15 our score. Coach not looking to bring Addie Elsasser back there for the Panthers, set to check back in. Three ball on the way. That one misses short. That was Lupke on the three. So Elsasser will check back in. As we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, Pacelli last in action over that the Century Classic, 54th annual Century Classic, put on by the Community Parks Improvement Committee. One of the longest running tournaments in Wisconsin. That one pulled down by Vollert. Vollert, long pass out, a pretty nice pass out to Elsasser, and she's going to draw the foul there. That's going to be her first personal, team foul number 4. Elsasser's second time here to the line. Good on that one. Lead 11 now, looking to try to cut that down back to 10. Is Elsasser. That one up on the way. That one is good. So Elsasser 2 of 4 here from the charity stripe tonight. 5:25 to go in this first half. Over to Pionic. Pionic looking for Szewski, posted up down low against Vollert there. Over to Pionic, 3-ball. That one is missed long, but Zdroik able to come out of there with the heads-up board there for Jaden Zdroik. Szewski down low, and Haley Szewski up to 8 points now. And it's going to be turned back over, so it looks like maybe you don't see that a lot, but it'll be turned back over to the Cardinals here. Kinsley Shirk inbounded, looking for Van Order. Van Order, a little jump turnaround, no good. She'll draw the 2-shot foul here and go to the Serve Pro free throw line. Will Van Order. Her second trip to the aforementioned Serve Pro free throw line. Van Order, that one is up, and it is good. So Ella now 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. Second one on the way. That one good for Ella as well. 11 points tonight for Ella. So in the double-digit column. Looking for Vollert down low, just outside of her reach. Coach Knott going back to his, let's see, that will be Hallie Friday back into the game in relief of Lana Vollert, who exits with 6 points. Under 5 minutes here to go in this first half. Zdroik over to Shirk. Shirk back over to Jaden Zdroik. Jaden Zdroik, 3-ball on the way. That one rattles in and out. Rebound pulled down there by Hallie Friday. Friday going. And Shirk comes out of there with a heads-up defense there by freshman Kinsley Shirk. Looking for Pionic down low, and Pionic unable to finish. Gets her own rebound and bounces it down into Van Order. Pittsville somehow came out of there with it. And a foul. They're going to get Haley Szewski. Second personal foul, team foul number 5 now. Sammy Sankey back into the contest here for the Cardinals in place of Shirk. So Abel dishes it off to Elsasser. Abel going up with it, and she will draw the foul. It's going to be on Haley Szewski, her third personal foul. And that'll send Abel to the free throw line. First one is up, and this is short. So Peyton Zdroik will check in for Szewski, and Bailey Smazal in for the Panthers, the junior number 23. Abel's second on the way. That one is good. So 1 of 2 from the stripe for Harper Abel. Pionic down low and goes up with it. They will say that she traveled with it. Abel 3-ball, that one no good. And Pittsville comes out of there with it, back over to Lupke. Lupke swings it over to Friday. Friday surveying and looking for Vollert down low, and turn back over to the Cardinals here. Want to give thanks tonight to Infinity Exteriors. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind roofing, siding, and windows that are built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. Down low to Van Order. Van Order gets her own rebound, goes back up with it. but will draw the foul. She'll go back to the Serve Pro free throw line, her third trip to that infamous Serve Pro free throw line, in fact. Foul's going to go against Friday, her second. Van Order's up and good. Van Order second on the way, and that one is good. So Ella, a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line here tonight, early goings in this first half. Tries to bounce it over to Lupke. Good defense display there by the Cardinals. Gets it back over to Elsasser, back. Abel, and I think she may have traveled, and they're going to say she did. Lana Vollard back in, along with Brinley Grimm. Vollard with 6 points, their leading score at nearly 14 per contest. Peyton Zdroik back over to Sankey. Sankey over to Zdroik. Zdroik looking to go baseline. Cut off there by Lupke. Van Order swings it to Jaden Zdroik. Little spin move in the lane. Goes up with it. Keeps her dribble. And that one 94.5% down and comes back out. But out to Van Order. And Van Order doing Ella Van Order type things down low. 35-18 our score. Looking for Lupke there. Turn back over. And Kendall not back into the game for the Panthers in place of Bailey Smazel. You've got Bailey and Bree Smazel, the junior and freshman tandem for the Panthers. Looking down low, and nice find there, and Peyton Zdroik. Vollard three, corner, that one in and out, rattles out, and a foul on the floor called. They're going to get Pionic, that's going to be her first. It's going to be team foul number 7 now. So Grimm shooting the front end of the 1-and-1. That one is up, and that one is no good. Boarded by Jaden Zdroik. Over to Pionic. Pionic back to Zdroik. Sankey swings it over to Van Order. Van Order, little head fake, gives it back up to Pionic. Pionic, 3-ball on the way. That one misses short. Rebound pulled out of there by Grimm. Riley Grimm. Good take there, but Peyton Zdroik with the block. Pionic on the run up to Jaden Zdroik. Back over to Sankey. Sankey, 3-ball on the way. That one is good for Sammy Sankey. So Sammy Sankey, kind of that 3-point specialist. Biggest lead now, 40-18, a minute 20 to go in this one. We'll take a brief pause, bring you right back. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball action tonight, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group on Zaleski Sports.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Final minute 15 here to go in this one. Both teams in that single bonus here. It's back over to Harper Abel. Bounces it into Briley Grimm. Grimm defended there by Pionic. It's a back up to Abel. Abel, little floater on the way. That one rattles in and out. And Abel tracks his own rebound down. 3-ball on the way. That was Lupke. And it's going to go off Pittsville back to the Cardinals. It goes 40-18. Our score here, half number 1, 45 seconds to go in this opening half. Stroik across the timeline here for the Cardinals. Screen set, and I think they're going to get Peyton on that moving screen there. It's going to be her first personal team foul, 8 now, so both teams with the 8 team fouls. This final 30 seconds here to go in this one. That one, Grimm was able to get the baseline, but unable to convert on that one. Strike down to Van Order, and Van Order stays with it, and Ella Van Order to finish things off there. Ella Van Order, 42-18 our score. Ball on the way, that one's gonna fall short. And we are at the half here, 42-18 at the half. We'll take a brief commercial pause. We'll bring it right back here. We'll go through some of our first half statistics here. Again, 42-18 at the half. You are listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight on Hoff on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends over at the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Win for you and your school with the Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. News Channel 7 Winter Wonders Coloring Contest. Kids 10 and under could win up to $500 for your school and a gift card for you. Get the details and submit your entry at SherrillTireColoringContest.com. The Sherrill Tire and Auto Service Winter Wonders Coloring Contest is how kids 10 and under could win up to $500 for your school and a gift card for you. Show us your winter wonders with Sherrill Tire and Auto Service and News Channel 7.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, we are back here. We're at the half, 42-18, our first half score. We're going to run through our first half scoring here. We'll start with the visiting Panthers here of Pittsville. And they are led in scoring first half here from Lana Vollard with 6 points in the first half for the Panthers. You get 4 points here tonight for the freshman Harper Abel. 3 points apiece for both Briley Lupke and Brinley Grimm. And then you've got 2 points for Addie Elsasser to round out the first half scoring for the Pittsville Panthers. Again, those 18 first half points will change things over to the Pacelli side of the ledger here. They are led first half scoring Ella Van Order with 17 in the first half. You get 8 points here first half for Haley Szyzeski. 6 points tonight in the first half for Jaden Stroik. 4 points apiece for both Maddie Pionic and Peyton Stroik. And then 3 points here for the senior other co-captain, Sammy Sankey. So the 42 first half points. Pacelli again out front here, 42-18. Katie Lecton on our production squad doing a great job. She always keeps us in line. She is one of the best. Just finished off her first semester of college over at UW-Oshkosh, a Titan in fact, keeping us in line. She does a little bit of everything, it seems like. But either way, we'll take a brief pause. We are at the half. We'll take a brief pause, bring it right back here for our second half in about just a few moments away here. Again, you're listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends over at the Hoff Favorite Real Estate Group.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
The littlest thing of walking or just being able to get around the community or walk to the grocery store or walk around the grocery store is just something little, but that is such an impactful thing, I think, to the patient to say, okay, well, I have 5 other things, but you were able to just help me with one of them. And I think that is gratifying for me personally, just to help even one small aspect of their life.
All right, we are back here still at the half, just about 2 minutes or so here remaining here in this halftime. We'll get our second half underway here momentarily. Again, CWC South Conference action here tonight, Thursday night, January 8th. Again, as we mentioned tonight on our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, the Cardinal, they are 6-1 overall, 2-0 in conference play, and of course that CW South Conference, you've got the Eagles of Almond Bancroft and the Cardinals here of Stevens Point Pacelli both atop that CWC South Conference. Those two teams were set to play back just a few weeks ago. Of course, that one ended up being postponed due to weather. I think that was So that was the 18th or 19th of December, I believe, was the date on that one. I think that one, if I remember right, early February, the postponed date, maybe the 9th perhaps, not sure, but either way. So two pretty good teams that top that conference, but Pittsville 2-1 in conference play, Wild Rose 2-2 in conference play, and Port Edwards 1-3, and then you've got Rochelt 0-3 in the conference here. Again, very early goings here in the season, although it does seem to go pretty fast. Katie would have to, I would think, have to agree with me on that one, just how quickly it goes. Seems like the season started not all that long ago, and here we are in almost entering in the middle part of January. Although days are getting longer, though. It's kind of a nice, she's pretty happy about that over there. Not a lot, but like 2 minutes or so extra per day. You get that extra 2 minutes of daylight. Nobody's going to complain about that for sure. So 42-18 our score again. We'll run through the scoring again. Lana Vollert with 6 first half points, 4 for Harper Abel, 3 apiece for both Brinley Grimm and Briley Lupke, and then 2 points for Addie Elsasser. And then for the Cardinals, Ella Van Order with 17 first half points, 8 for Haley Szewski, 6 points for Jaden Stroik, 4 apiece for both Maddie Pionic and Peyton Stroik, and then 3 first half points tonight for Sammy Sankey in the first half for those 42 points. Looks to be the same starting 5 for both squads. Shirk looking for Szewski down low. She'll swing it over to Van Order. Van Order's got the 3 on the way. That one misses. Kinsley Shirk with a nice rebound there. And defended there. Foul's going to go against Pittsville, I think. Maybe Elsasser, but we'll see. That's going to be her 3rd personal foul, team foul number 1 here in this first 20 seconds of half number 2. Van Order over to Zdroik, Jaden Zdroik. Screen there by Pionic. Zdroik looking for Szewski down low. And they'll say, turn back over here. Want to give thanks tonight to Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Bounces it into Vollard. Little give and go there to Briley Lupke. Back to the Cardinals it goes. Zdroik in the front court here, looking back over to Szewski up top. Thought about it for a moment there. Gets it over to Van Order. Van Order going right. Swings it back to Shirk. Shirk. Van Order bouncing it into Szewski. Their little turnaround jumper, no good. Vollert comes out of there. Actually, that's Friday with a rebound. And Shirk getting after it, and jump ball called. A couple of Panthers to check back in, and Brinley Grimm back in here tonight along with Harper Abel. Pair of freshmen back in here. Again, getting some pretty good minutes early in their high school basketball careers. Grimm 3-ball, that one misses. Zdroik with a long rebound, one person to beat. She'll go up with it and score it. In transition there for Jaden Zdroik. 8 points now tonight for Zdroik. Over to Grimm. Back over to Friday. Elsasser. And we're going to get an offensive foul called. I think they're going to get Elsasser. And that's going to be her 4th, so she'll exit, you have to think, for an extended period of time here with those 4 personal fouls. Lana Vollert back into the game for the Panthers. Over to Pionic. Pionic looking down low. Szewski turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, and Kinsley Shirk hustling for the board there for the Cardinals. They're going to get Haley Szewski on that one. That's going to be her 4th personal foul. That's team foul number 1 in this early part of half number 2. Zdroik with Pionik out in front. Pionik up with it, and Maddie Pionik. Zdroik to Pionik. 6 points now for Pionik. Peyton Zdroik just set to check back in along with Riley Lupke. Abel goes up with it, gets it out to Vollert. Vollert defended there up top by Pionik. Bounce pass, long 3. That one misses long. Van Order with a long rebound. Van Order going right. Cutting baseline, that one tipped. It'll stay here with the Cardinals. So Briley Lupke into the game here for the Panthers, and Peyton Zdroik in for the Cardinals. 46-18 our score, 15-24 to go in this one. Van Order goes up with it, draws the foul. She'll go back to that Servpro free throw line. They're going to get Kendall Knott her first personal. Van Order is good. And that one rattles in. So a little shooter's roll there for Ella. She is 7 of 7 from the charity stripe tonight.
For Pittsville, number 23, Bailey Smazal.
Bailey Smazal back into the game here, the junior, number 23 for Pittsville. Vollard up top along with Abel. Abel swings it over to Friday. Friday back to Vollard. Vollard, they'll say she double dribbled with that, so back to the Cardinals it goes. We give thanks tonight here to Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture with locations on Church Street, on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover, and Ella Van Order. So we'll take a brief pause here. We'll bring it right back. 14:54 to go in this one. Pacelli out front here, 50-18. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball action tonight on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you in part from Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, we are back. Katie giving me the thumbs up here. So 14:54 to go in this one. It's been all Pacelli here, 50-18 in this one, of course. Still a lot of game left here. That one can be turned over to Zdroik. Zdroik over to Shirk. Shirk just on the line there. And the rebound pulled out of there by Smazal. Lupke going up with it, and she's going to draw the foul, and they're going to get Van Order on that one. Should be called for the blocking foul. That's going to be her second personal foul here tonight. Second team foul here. Hallie Friday at the line. Friday's first one is up, and it is good, so Hallie on the board now, or the Panthers. Second one on the way. And good on that one. May have been a little bit of action there, but either way, they're not going to Call that one. So is Droik going to generate the jump ball. Sammy Sankey will check back in here for the Cardinals in place of Maddie Pionic. So Hallie Friday was 2 of 2 in that sequence. 50-20 our score here. Zdroik to Zdroik, so Jaden to Peyton, back up top to Shirk. Shirk looking for Van Order. Van Order back over to Shirk. Little 12-footer on the way. That one misses short. A rebound by Vollert. Gets it out to Abel. Abel going coast to coast, unable to convert. Looking, gets her own rebound. Smazo with the rebound, goes up with it. Blocked. Back to the Cardinals we go. Droik going in with it, gets it, goes to her left, kicks it out. 3 ball on the way for Peyton's Droik. So Peyton's Droik now with 7 points here tonight for the Cardinals. Had 4 in that first half. Long 2 on the way, that one no good. Rebounded by Shirk back. Bollard goes up with it, baseline misses that one short, and jump ball on the floor here. Brinley Grimm to check back in here for Pittsville in place of Lana Vollert, who exits with 6 points. Back up to Lupke. Lupke, Abel. Abel back over to Lupke. Cut off there by Shirk. And Zdroik comes out of there with a rebound. Jaden Zdroik does. Averages just over 7 rebounds a game. Goes up with it. She is going to draw the foul. She'll go to that Serpro free throw line here for Pacelli. I think they're going to get Harper Abel, her first personal foul. Team foul number 4 now. And Zdroik good on her first. 9 points here tonight. Second one on the way is good. So Jaden 4 of 4 here tonight from the free throw line for the Cardinals. Biggest lead now in the game, 55-20. Bounces it over to Grimm. Grimm back over to Abel. Abel will spin move in the lane. Kick out 3. That one on the way. That one misses long. And I'm going to say it will stay here with the Panthers. Sophomore Kendall not back into the game here in place of Briley Lupke. Grimm going baseline, cut off there, and she's going to draw the foul. That'll be her 3rd personal. And that's Grimm at the free throw line here. Grimm first one on the way. That one rattles out. She will get a second. Second one on the way. That one also misses a little long for Brinley, so 0 for 2 in that sequence. Zdroik looking, Shirk down low, Shirk over to Van Order, and Van Order finishes it. Ella now with 23 here to lead all scorers here tonight. Over to Abel, cut off there by Sankey on the baseline. Bounces it back up top to Friday. Friday looking for not inside. Grimm 3 ball, that one's gonna miss long, rebounded by Shirk. Shirk over to Jaden Zdroik, nice little move, takes it in strong. That one, gonna go back to the Panthers here, so Haley Szewski and Maddie Pionic back in here tonight for the Cardinals in place of Ella Van Order and Kinsley Shirk. I want to give thanks here tonight to Valley Communities Credit Union for 90 years Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team, local, trusted, strong. Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first, federally insured by NCUA, that is Valley Communities Credit Union. Zdroik over to Sankey. Sankey back to Zdroik, swings it over to Pionic. Pionic looking for Cizeski down low, little turnaround jumper. Turnaround move there. She's going to generate the foul. She'll go to that Serve Pro free throw line. That'll go against Mazal, her first. Team foul number 5. Cizeski up. That one misses short. She will get a second. Haley with 8 points here tonight. That one misses long here. Pacelli able to get the rebound. Gonna reset it back over to Sankey in the corner, back to Zdroik. Long swing over to Pionic. Pionic back to Peyton Zdroik. 3 ball on the way. That one no good. Back up top to Grimm. Back over to Abel. Abel and Grimm up top. Pair of freshmen. Nice move there by Grimm going up with it. Nearly gets that one to go. Nice move there by Brinley Grimm. So it'll be jump ball back to the Cardinals. Coach Knott will go to his bench back with Briley Lupke in for Brinley Grimm. Zdroik across the timeline, swings it to Sankey. Sankey looking for Pionic up top. That one picked off by Lupke. Back over to Abel. Abel, a little spin move in the lane, goes up with it. And I'm going to say a jump ball. It will stay here with the Panthers. 10:52 to go in this one. Lana Vollert back into the game here for Hallie Friday. Three ball, that one missed short. Ball still in play. Play paused for a moment. Thought maybe she stepped out, but that one was able to save that one, and we'll say jump also will go back to the Cardinals by way of the possession arrow. 10:38 to go in this one, 57-20 our score. As we mentioned here in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, Cardinals back in action Saturday afternoon against Schulzberg. That one misses by Pionic. It's a non-conference tilt. Schulzberg making the trip. And a fairly long trip at that. Chance to play some non-conference action with Schulzberg. And Zdroik going in left. She's going to draw the foul. That's going to go against Briley Lupke. That's going to be team foul number 6 here, so one more, and we'll be in that single bonus situation here. Zdroik inbounds it over to Sankey. Sankey picked off by Vollert. Vollert one person to beat, and she will draw the foul on Peyton Zdroik.
Cardinal foul on number 24, Peyton Zdroik, the second personal, team 4th. Lana Vollert at the line.
Lana Vollert at the line here. Lana with 6 points. First one up. And that one is good. So Vollert 2 for 2 here tonight from the free throw line.
In the game for Pittsville, number 5, Addison Elsasser, and number 11.
Addie Elsasser back into the game here for the Panthers. Vollard's second one on the way, and that one is good. So Vollard, 3 of 3 now from the line for the Panthers. 57-22 our score, just under 10 minutes to go in this one. Looking for the cutting Peyton Stroik. Tipped out of there by Vollard. It will stay here. Peyton Stroik, nice cut there by Haley Szewski. Unable to finish, but she is going to draw the foul, and she will go to that Serve Pro free throw line, will Haley Szewski. That's going to go against Kendall Knott, her second personal foul here. Szewski at that Serve Pro free throw line for a pair. That one misses short. And that's Sloan Withers into the game. Her first appearance here tonight for the Panthers. Sloan, the sophomore. Szewski unable to get that one to go also. Thought maybe that one was going to get the shooter's touch on that one. Vollard going up with it strong. Blocked out of there by Stroik, stays here. Vollard looking down low for Knott. Stroik there, 2-on-1 with Stroik going coast to coast, and Jaden Stroik somehow able to get that one to go. Withers up top. Back over to Grimm. Grimm going in with it. It's going to stay here on the floor. That's going to go against Peyton Stroik. Third personal foul here for Peyton. And I think she may have just picked up her fourth. Elsasser to bring it up here for the Panthers. Swings it over to Grimm. Grimm back out to Withers. Withers 3. That one misses long. Boarded there by Stroik. Stroik over to Sankey. Sankey bounces it over to Szewski. Szewski over to Stroik. Stroik 3 ball on the way. That one is good for Jaden Stroik. Her first triple here tonight for Jaden. 15 points here tonight for Jaden. So we'll have that running clock now by virtue of that point differential. Rebounded down low by Grimm. Grimm goes back up with it, gets her own rebound, goes back up, and she'll draw the foul with Brinley Grimm. And that's going to go against Pionic, her second personal foul. Both teams now with 7 team fouls, a single bonus. Grimm's first on the way. That one no good.
At the line for Pittsville, shooting the second of 2. In the game for the Cardinals, number 4, Anna Matecki.
And Anna Matecki into the game now here for the Cardinals. Number 4, the junior Anna. Her first action tonight. Grimm's second rattles out, so under 7:40 to go in this one. Back over to Matecki, guarded there by Withers. Back up to Sankey up top. Swings it Szewski, long 3 on the way. That one misses short. Matecki with a rebound down low. And a jump ball. It's going to go back to the Panthers here. Want to give thanks tonight to Stevens Point Orthopedics. They are proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment. That's 715-344-0701. So as our PA public address announcer Dave Wysocki over there mentioned, the running clock in effect now with that point differential in place. for the WIAA rules. And Jaden Stroik comes out of there with a steal, goes up with it, and Jaden Stroik score it for the Cardinals. 64-22 our score. Alsasser bounces it into Grimm. Grimm going into the lane with it. Looks for Withers. Withers, this little take there. Stroik comes out of there with a rebound. Vollert right back, gets the steal, goes up with it, and unable to score. Grimm gets a rebound. She'll draw the foul, and I think they're going to get Jaden Stroik. So I know they will. That'll be her 4th.
Cardinal foul on number 22, Jaden Stroik, 4th personal, team 8.
So Grimm will shoot a pair. Grimm unable to convert on her first. She'll get a second. Kendall not back into the game here for the Panthers. 5:15 and counting here. Grimm's second on the way. That one is up, and it is good for Grimm. Looking down low for Mateki. Mateki turnaround, unable to convert on that one. Out in front to Vollard. Vollard trying to keep her balanced there, keep the dribble as well. Gets it over, bounces it down into Knott, over to Withers, back to Vollard. Vollard goes baseline, nice take by Vollard, and she'll score it. So Lana Vollard with 10 points here tonight. And as we mentioned, she averages about 13 a game for the Panthers. Looks like maybe an injured Panther here. Perhaps we'll bring it right back. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
All right, we are back here. Looks like Addie Elsasser, the injured Pittsville Panther, able to get off under her own power. Hopefully nothing too severe for Addie. Able back up to Withers. Withers, Vollard with another nice take there. So Lana Vollard, 12 points into the game now here for Lana. 64-27 our score. Under 4 minutes to go in this one. Vollard with a good defense tries to keep it in and unable to do so, but a good effort nonetheless. Kinsley Shirk back into the game here for the Cardinals. And Briley Lupke back in here for the Panthers. Shirk into the front court, gives it off to Mateki. Mateki looking for Sankey, and Abel there with a rebound, or I beg your pardon, the steal. And Lupke going with it and going to draw the foul here. That'll go against Mateki, her first personal foul here. Team foul number 9. That one is good for Lupke. second one good, so 2 of 2 for Briley from the free throw line here tonight. 5 points in the contest for Briley. Gives it over to Cizeski, 3 ball on the way. That one misses. Into Mateki. Mateki gets it up top, back over to Not with the steal. Gets it out in front to Lupke. Lupke going all the way with it, and Briley Lupke. 7 points here tonight. And Cizeski finishing strong there. She's up to 10 points here tonight. She'll go back to the Serve Pro free throw line here to try to complete the and one. And that one, good. Pittsville comes out of there with it. Minute and a half to go in this one. And a nice maneuver there for Grimm. Brinley Grimm. 6 points here tonight for Brinley. Grimm will pick up the foul. Third personal. Both teams now with 9 fouls. We're at that 1 minute, of course, that running clock. Kinsley Shirk at the Serve Pro free throw line. That one is up and it is good. So the front end of the 1-and-1 good for Shirk. Second one, that one misses short. And rebound for Cizeski, now up with 12 points. Right around her average. Blocked there by Sankey. Going up with it is Not. Not gets her own rebound, goes up with it. And Kendall Not draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line. Her first 2 here tonight. Alabama Van Order back into the game. Not up with it. That one no good. And still battling here in this. Peyton Zoik will come out of here 69-35. Our final here out at the Student Activity Center here, 69-35. We'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com. Hopefully get a few words here with head coach Allison Smaglick and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player. We'll bring it right back here in just a few moments for that Nasonville Dairy post-game show. You've been listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you in part from the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mitten's is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
All right, we are back. Katie Lecton giving us the thumbs up here. Coach, you've got a specialized game ball here for Jaden Stroik, the junior who eclipsed the 1,000-point career score in just a junior here. Coach, I think you probably want to present the game ball. We'll let you do that, and then you can say a few words then, and we'll get it over to our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player.
You know, it was lucky that she got to do it at the Century Classic, which is awesome. So there was a lot more people there to see her do what she did. I wanted to make sure, I didn't have this at that time. Had it ready for today for the game.
That's cool, super cool.
So we're going to present Jaden with this. I would like to say it's a huge accomplishment that she did what she did as a junior, not even halfway through her year. So, and she can become the all-time Pacelli leader if she wants to, and I have a feeling that that's going to be her goal. So, Jaden, got you this nice ball. Congratulations. We added another 15 points, I think, to that one.
17 actually is what I show.
17, so 1,017
it just
points.
keeps kind of growing.
Yeah. So.
Well, Coach, I know you guys are back in action. It's kind of a short turnaround. You guys host Schulzberg, I think. It's at a 1 o'clock start. What can we expect on that? Because I think, as you said in our pregame here, that's kind of a distance away.
Yeah, I'm just thankful that they're coming to us because they're close to Iowa, and I would not want to travel that far with these girls. But I think they can probably say a lot, too, is, we've had long weeks where we're not having games. So one practice and then right back into a game, I think will keep us flowing, because right now we've been doing really well with, we had a game at the Century Classic, game off, and then another game, and we've been playing really well. I think that's, with how small our team is, how small our bench is, I think we really thrive on having those quick games rather than having those long weeks of practice where sometimes focus, gets broken down a little bit. But Schulzberg has always been, last year they were a very successful team. I think they lost a couple players this year, so they're a little bit down. But, nice thing about non-conference is you never know what they're going to throw at you, So, and I talked to the girls, Pittsville had a game plan coming in, what they were going to do against us. We pulled them out of a lot of things that they were throwing at us. So if Schulzberg throws different stuff at us, I think they'll be ready. So we'll have, light practice tomorrow. Hopefully we have everyone there, and we'll be ready. We'll be ready.
Okay, well, Coach, I know some of your play getting pretty. They're excited. It's game season, and like you said earlier, when you get postponed with weather and different things like that, it does kind of take you out of sorts. But to be able to keep going with games like that is certainly important. Anything else before we get it over to? I'm assuming probably we'll say a few words with Jaden with that big milestone.
Yeah.
Coach.
She's super excited she loves interviews with you.
She does? Okay, all right.
Yeah, she loves it. So, all right, yeah, I'll pass it on.
All right, we got to give you the fist bump. Sounds good, Coach Smaglick. All right, this is junior Jaden Stroik. First of all, congratulations. That's a really cool basketball. It'd be kind of cool to get that signed with your teammates and stuff. But Jaden, that, as Coach Smaglick said, that's a huge milestone. You're just a junior. We're not even really halfway through your junior season yet. Still plenty to come from you yet. But first things first, talk about your goals. I guess I always like to kind of get an idea of what your goals are, both as a team and certainly as a player here.
I say for a team, we obviously want to make a run at state, and I believe we can do that. Individually, I just say play my best as I can with my team and have fun.
That's really what it's all about, Jaden, and you do so many things so well. I mean, you obviously, you've got the 1,000+ career points, but the rebounds, the steals, the assists, and, it's clear that your squad is having fun out there, and I think that's what makes it so much fun, and that, I think winning really kind of breeds that fun. Jaden, anything to think about for Saturday? That's you guys are playing a fairly unfamiliar team. Any thoughts about Saturday's game?
I think as long as we keep playing as a team, working together, getting the ball around, we should be fine.
Excellent. I like the confidence. Well, Jaden, I'm sure you know the drill here with our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player. Make sure you get the new ball in there as well. But I'll count you down. I'll go 3, 2, 1. I'll hand you the mic. I'll get out of the way, and I'll have you say your name and that you are in the house. So we'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Jaden Stroik, and I'm in the house.
All right, we got to give you a fist bump. Nice job. That is the junior Jaden Stroik here tonight with the commemoratory basketball here for the 1,000 career points for Jaden, and certainly adding to that as the season progresses. Really, we're only halfway into this season here to begin with. So Pacelli improves to 7-1 overall. They improved to 3-0 in conference play here. Again, as we mentioned, they'll be back in action right here Saturday, 1 o'clock. Shullsburg coming to town, kind of near the border near Iowa here. Let's run through our scoring here. We'll start with the visiting Pittsville Panthers. They were led in scoring tonight. Lana Vollert with 12 points here tonight. You get 7 points for Briley Lupke, 5 points tonight for Brinley Grimm. You get 4 points for Harper Abel. Harper just a freshman here. You get 3 points tonight for Bailey Smazal. You get 2 points for Hallie Friday and Addie Elsasser. And then we'll switch it over to the Cardinals here. They were led in scoring tonight. Ella Van Order with 23 points tonight for the senior co-captain. You get 17 points for our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player Jaden Stroik. And 12 points tonight for junior Haley Szewski. 7 points tonight for Peyton Stroik. You get 6 points for Maddie Pionic. 3 points tonight for Sammy Sankey. And 1 point here tonight for the freshman Addison Shirk. Again, a final out here, 69-35 here. Katie Lecton on our production doing a great job as always. Brandon Barancott on the call. We'll be back out here Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock start, where the Cardinals will be hosting Shullsburg. Be sure to tune in for that one. And from everybody from Zaleski Sports, have yourselves a very good rest of your Thursday night, everyone.